The Butter Done, Divine Pisces, 2/22. It is Thursday, wow, I don't even know. June 18th, 2020. I'm doing energy check-in for the Twin Flames today. See what we got going on here. Well, yeah, okay. Well, that's interesting. Well, I definitely feel, I've been saying this for a while, some of the sexual energy returning, definitely, but I feel like a lot of Divine Masculines right now have got their guard up, but they're also dealing with a lot of karma being cleared right now with Divine Masculine, and actually it's really interesting. I saw a reading from Divine Unisouls 1111 where Divine Masculine was like, I love you, but I have to make it right with Divine Feminine karmic. Now, a lot of the karmics that they're dealing with are Divine Feminines too, okay? So there's a lot of karma being cleared there. Okay, so in a way they are also helping, with awakenings in their own way, okay? Just like, some Divine Feminines, some of you are in karmic relationships or karmic connections with other twin flames, whether that be a Divine Feminine or a Divine Masculine. My ex-karmic is actually a Divine Feminine, okay? So you have to keep in mind here that this is more than just your connection, okay? This is like branching out and basically it's like they have a role to play in that person's awakening too. Okay, we all act as karmics to someone, okay? So keep that in mind. But I definitely feel just a lot of boundaries being set in general. Okay. And I feel a lot of it is, maybe information that you're getting from source that you need to set some boundaries somewhere, whether with your connection or with another connection, whatever. And some of you are a little triggered by this. I do feel some of you are very triggered. Some of you are being urged to walk away from your connection, okay? And that's triggering you, okay? Some of you are like, well, I can't give up. I can't do this. And we're not asking you to give up, okay? But to surrender, there's a complete difference. Okay, surrendering and accepting for what is happening now, and releasing the expectations of the connection. Okay, and accepting things as they are now is all part of surrender. Okay, and in order to get back to your fulfillment, your happiness, some of you need to do that. Okay, and that's the download that you're getting. Okay. And some of you are going through a heart chakra awakening or an opening, okay? And this also is assisting in triggering you as well. Some of you are just incredibly triggered, okay? I mean, and that's okay. Some of you are having a hard time dealing with it. I do feel some of you are lashing out at others. You possibly, it's fine. You can take it the wrong way if you want. But some of you are lashing out at readers. Some of you are lashing out. Some readers are lashing out at other readers. Okay, because I think some of us have had these expectations of what these connections mean, and expectations of union, and expectations of this whole idea of this, big romantic connection. When in reality, it's not romantic at all. Okay, there's nothing really romantic about this. It's about you. It's about awakening. Okay, and some of us have gotten stuck in this box that these connections are this big romantic fairy tale. And heaven forbid you tell people who are in this mindset that may not be correct in your particular situation. What happens? They get triggered. They lose their crap and they lash out. Okay. So remember what I said about equating stubbornness with strength. It is not the same thing. Okay? It's not. All right? Some of you are still rooted in this 3D idea of love and what love means. Okay? Some of you have got to release those expectations and embrace what real love means, and the love of self. Okay? The love of self, unconditional love for oneself. And when you love yourself, you love your twin. That's how it works. Okay? Don't come at me. I'm just a messenger. All right. So let's take a look at Divine Masculine. I feel like a lot of you are triggered from some disappointments. There may have been some disappointments here as of late, okay, with the connections. And so it's like that illusion's being shattered right now. And so it is what's triggering you. And I understand, you know, you want someone to blame. You want to lash out. You want to say, well, you know, this reader said union's coming. This reader said, you know, he's not my twin. This reader said blah, 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 whatever. Only you know. Only you know. Okay, if you aren't sure, ask source. I mean, readers, you know, at least my role as a reader, okay, I don't predict the future. Okay, I can't what's the word I'm looking for? Tell you when you're going to get communication. That's not what I do. I read current energies. I read energies. That's what I do. You know, there are other readers that, you know, are really good with timelines. They can throw out a date and it happens within that time, okay? I'm not one of those readers, okay? So every reader has a different gift set, okay? You have to keep that in mind, all right? So taking a look at Divine Masculine right now, I mean, this has been happening for a while, but Divine Masculine releasing a lot of illusions. And I do feel right now also Divine Masculine is trying to not be sneaky anymore, literally. Like some of them have been so horrible. They've been horrible people. In this time, lifetime, last lifetime, whatever. They have been horrible people. Okay? They have treated their loved ones horribly because they were unhappy. You know, they instead of speaking their truth, instead of saying, yes, I'm unhappy, this is not where I want to be, they've been acting suspiciously. They've been stepping out. They've been going behind people's backs. They've been not honest in any sense of the word. Okay? And they're trying to, believe it or not, they're trying to make that right. And that's a good thing. Okay? It's just that I feel that it seems a little bit out of sorts. Maybe Divine Masculine doesn't 100% consciously realize that's what he's doing right now. But a lot of what's happening with these choices that are being made, Divine Masculine is making the choice to make it work. With some of them with a karmic situation, okay? And some of this is triggering Divine Feminine, I feel. Okay? Some of this is triggering you. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to yourself. This is triggering you. Okay? But you have to understand, again, the bigger picture. You can't lose sight of that, okay? Some of you may get communication verifying this. You may get it from your counterpart. You may get it about your counterpart from somebody. You may get it from social media, whatever, okay? But I do feel some hard truths are coming in right now. Some hard truths about your Divine Masculine are coming in right now. Yeah, again, you know, Ace of Swords, okay? And you need to either embrace this truth. Well, you need to embrace the truth whether you do or not, but it is up to you. But the thing is this truth is staring you in the face, and some of you are just in denial about it, okay? So Divine Masculine, believe it or not, trying to act in integrity here in the situation that they're in, okay? How it's going to end is going to end anyway, but Divine Masculine is clearing karma right now, okay? Divine Masculine is trying to be in his truth. Divine Masculine is trying to face his past actions, okay? Boom, there you go, Judgment. Okay, karma. Okay, he's trying to face it. He's no longer in denial that, you know, or at least, you know, energetically in denial that there's karma that needs to be cleared in some of these situations, and it must be cleared before any sort of union could possibly take place. Okay? Because that's what's been keeping him stuck, is this karmic cycle, round and round and round and round. There's stuff that needs to be completed. It needs to be completed, okay? And yes, he's understanding that where he's at is not fulfilling whatsoever, okay? But he needs to tie up those loose ends, okay? Now, whether he's conscious of it or not, you know, it's his higher self is moving him towards that, okay? That's what's happening in some of these karmic situations, okay? And some of them, you know, so I'm not gonna mince words here. Some of them, they're going to clear karma with their karmic, and that's it. they're going to stay with that karmic. Okay, go ahead. You can, you know, leave some nasty comments on my page if you want. But some of them are going to clear karma with their karmic, and some of them may stay in that karmic situation. Now, where does that leave Divine Feminine? Well, if you're doing your work, okay, you're going to get rewarded. One way or another. It's just like Liz with Guided by Angels says, my twin or something better, please. Okay? And I know this is true because this has happened to me. Okay? So Divine Feminine, yeah, Divine Feminine, look at you. You're feeling defeated. Why? Why are you feeling defeated? Because Divine Masculine decided he needed to clear some karma. Divine Feminine, incredibly triggered right now. And this is, I mean, it's going to happen. You have to clear this, Divine Feminine. There's something that's coming in. There's something underlying here that's triggering you about what Divine Masculine is doing. You're losing sight of the bigger picture. You're losing sight of the bigger picture here. Okay? Divine Masculine is finding his strength. Divine Masculine is finding his strength within the situation that he's in, and he's facing his demons, and he's clearing that karma. He's looking for forgiveness. That's exactly what he's doing. Okay? But he has to forgive himself first. And Divine Feminine, you can't, okay. Why are you angry? Are you angry with yourself? Or are you angry with Divine Masculine? You know, ask yourself these questions. Okay? Divine Masculine needs your support. Okay, energetically. You know? And I feel like a lot of Divine Feminines, you know, you're basically in the midst of a tower. Yeah, you're in the midst of rebuilding from a tower. And I feel that whatever happened here with Divine Masculine, whatever truth you received, whatever happened here is what brought on this tower. And you're in the midst of rebuilding it. It's like, you know, but it feels like almost like you don't have the energy, you don't have the strength to rebuild it. Right? I mean, it's just like, I feel like a lot of you are just drained at this point. And not only are you triggered, but you're drained. You're tired of being triggered over and over again. Some of you are like, I thought I released this, but apparently I didn't. And it's a lot harder than it seems, right? Some of you are fake it till you make it, but you can't fake it anymore. You know, stuff like that. All right? But I feel like Divine Feminine, you really need to let your guard down with Source right now. Because believe it or not, Source is trying to push you in a different direction. Okay? And some of you are just, wow, these are repeat cards from yesterday and in the exact same order. 7 of Wands in reverse, 3 of Wands in reverse. Maybe it was 2 of Wands yesterday, but still, that's crazy. And then the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay? So, I mean, some of you just need to stop being so defensive. You're being too defensive, and you can't make a decision when you're in that energy. You just can't, right? Stop manipulating yourself. Stop manipulating yourself. Some of you are manipulating yourself out of purging. Some of you are trying to resist some purging right now because you are triggered and you don't want to admit that you're triggered. Been there, done that, okay? But I'm telling you, this year, and I said this before and I will say it again, this year is going to bring a lot of emphasis off of 3D union and bring it back to 5D union, which you have to have first. Okay, you can't have 3D union without 5D union. You can't. Okay? So yeah, connecting energies. I mean, there you go. Pre-union energies. That's what I'm talking about. Some of you just need to walk away. Some of you just need to walk away from these connections. Some of you just need the 8 of Cups, the 2 of Cups. Okay, 8 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Okay, and that's what's going to bring you clarity right now. I mean, I am pro-union, but you have to understand that union is going to happen in divine timing. Okay? Union is going to happen in divine timing. You cannot control it. Okay? And I think some of you are feeling like, some of you have been manipulating yourself that you can control it and that you've been trying to control it. Okay? And that your motives are actually completely not where they should be. Okay? And some of you need to come to terms with that. Some of you need to come to realization that you've been deceiving yourself about this connection and what it actually means. Okay? And that's just the hard truth. Yeah. Some of you just need to release this connection. You just need to at this time. Okay? Because it's like source is trying to guide you somewhere else because you've been focused too much on the connection. Does that make sense? Okay? Because some of you, I mean, you're just not moving, right? You feel like the connection's not moving, but that's because you haven't released it yet. Once you release the expectations, once you actually surrender to your path, basically, that's when you'll get this moving again. Okay? I mean, some of you just need to step into mission. Some of you, this is time. It's time now. It's time to step into mission. It is. Okay? Some of you, you've been waiting for it. You've been waiting for the sign from source. It's time now. It's time now. It's time to overcome that inner struggle that you've had, okay? Some of you, it's struggle with the connection itself. It's like you're not even sure what's true anymore. Some of you just need to release that and step into mission, and that will help you to find the strength that you're looking for, okay? So again, we've got the Strength card in reverse in the connecting energies, but then we've got the Strength card in the upright for Divine Feminine. So this is what I'm talking about, okay? It's this whole idea that you have to have your counterpart to be strong, and that's not true. The only thing you need is yourself, okay? So releasing that codependency, releasing the conflict, and some of you, there is conflict within these connections. Some of you, there's a lot of drama in these connections, and not just in this lifetime, but I'm talking past lifetimes, okay? Like a lot of karma that's been built up here that what is happening right now is helping you to release, okay? So a lot of abandonment, rejection, betrayal. Betrayal is a big one, okay? But it's time for Divine Feminine specifically for Divine Feminine to stand in her power and release the need. Okay? And there are female karmics out there that are also Divine Feminines. Okay, and like I just said, some of the Divine Masculines who are in karmic situations are dealing with a Divine Feminine. It's just not theirs. Okay? And so they're instrumental in the awakening of that Divine Feminine. Okay, you can't stand in the way of that. Okay? Think about it. Look at the bigger picture, guys. Just look at the bigger picture, okay? Stop thinking small. Stop thinking small. And, I'm going to lecture you a little bit. Stop being selfish. Okay? There's always more going on behind the scenes than you think. It's never black and white. All right, messages from the counterparts. And some of you might get an apology. It might be in the 5D, but you might get one. They know, guys. Your counterparts know. Yeah, sexual energy coming back with a vengeance. Alright, let's get some messages and advice from source. Yeah. Not just sexual energy, but I mean, like, emotion. I feel a big swing of emotions, especially with Divine Feminine right now. Divine Masculine's got his own issues, okay? But, Divine Feminine, you really gotta, you gotta deal with this, okay? Don't shove it away. Don't, out of sight, out of mind, okay? Deal with it. All right? And, stop letting your ego cloud your judgment here, okay? Because some of you, you're stuck in ego big time, all right? And I'm telling you, once you release that need, that's when the wisdom is going to come. And each step that you take, each trial you go through, each healing opportunity that happens, brings you closer and closer and closer to achieving your goal, which of course is ascension, ultimate ascension. Okay. And ascension is painful. We know that. You just have to have patience with yourself. And you've got to release that resistance, guys. You've got to release it. Okay? Just let it happen. Just let go. Just let go. Let go. Okay? All right, guys. I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.